Hey guys, I'm Brian from Privada Cigar Club, and today I want to tell you why your humidor sucks. Well, Johnny, since you can't shrink me down, we'll have Dr. Emmett Brown point out the way. Hey, I'm Dr. Emmett Brown, and there are 3 common problems with a wooden humidor. Let's go over those. Run for it, Marty! Notice the grain of the wood. This is where the problems begin. My cigars are dry! The cigars are dry because the wood is taking up all the humidity! Run for it, Marty!
Oh my god, dude.
But Dak, can't you just season your humidor? Precisely, Marty. However, that can lead to common problem number 2 with wooden humidors. Over-humidification. Which can lead to the worst problem a wooden humidor can have, mold. You see, wood and moisture create mold. Isn't that right, Einstein? 1.21 gigawatts. This is heavy. What are my options? So while a humidor makes a beautiful accessory, looks great on a desk or a mantle, for long-term storage of cigars, this is not the way to go. Johnny Taquitos, do you know what this is?
Humidor.
This is the fastest and grossest way to make all of your friends, family, loved ones, and partners discount your cigar hobby. Would you take anyone seriously that was storing things in this? I don't think so. Now, this is the most inexpensive and probably simplest, most convenient way to store cigars. And as long as you're not displaying them like this, which, I mean, really, at the end of the day, who cares what people think? But this is not, you're making us look bad with this. You don't want that either. Scissor me, Aaron. Boveda me, Johnny. This is your best friend for any device, really. It's a 2-way humidity pack from Boveda. Now, I'm a big believer in Boveda. Some of you are using other companies that use dry technology. I can only talk for Boveda because I've used them from the beginning, and this will push and pull humidity out of your humidifying device. But let's get back to why your humidor sucks even further. Which leads us here, the coolador. All hail the coolador! My fog machine's not working. Cue the Jeremy Cyrus music. And so while I love the idea of a coolador, and I think it makes an unbelievable presentation, especially for people that are coming to your house that don't smoke cigars, it really makes the culture look cool, right? And so I do feel like they have a place in cigar culture and cigar aging and storage. However, as a long-term storage solution, not the way to go, dog. So we talked about the wooden humidor. Looks great on a desktop, not good for long-term storage, can get moldy, can dry out your cigars, but it's cool if you're gonna keep your cigars in there short-term and you're displaying them for, I don't know, clients. We also talked about the Tupperware. It is what it is. If you're using them, tuck them away up top in your closet somewhere. No one knows, who cares? Then we also talked about the coolador. And the coolador sure is beautiful. It has its setbacks. I also feel like most cooladors I've owned have sort of over-humidified my cigars if I kept them in there longer than a week or 2. For me, the coolador is the last place I put cigars before I smoke them. So a week or 2 before I know that I want to smoke these cigars, I'll rotate them into my coolador, and it cools them down, puts them in a really pristine place, adds a little cedar aroma to it, which is fine for some cigars, but other cigars you don't want to add aroma to because you want it to be exactly the way the master blender made them for you. Cue the smoke. Listen to me. There is no better place to leave your cigars with Boveda on planet Earth. There is no better storage facility for cigars on planet Earth than the bag. We have seen the bag go from America to South Africa and back and take 2 years in the process. The box looked like it was destroyed. Came back to us after 2 years. The pouch still had some juice in it, and the cigars were rating on the humidimeter perfectly. There's just no better way. And so to hear people on the Facebook group or the Instagram community say, I like to let my cigars acclimate in my humidor before smoking them, that worked when people were sending you cigars in plastic bags with no humidity device. Bonk. This is better than your humidor. I guarantee it. I mean, we have bags of all sizes. So if you're looking to store cigars 20, 30 at a time in the aluminum lining, which stores that humidity perfectly and does not breathe like wood, like plastic, well then, place an order on Privada Cigar Club, get yourself a humidor bag, and you're good. There's nothing better out there. Now, if you're looking to store a lot more cigars than that, I have the final solution for you. Cigar storage, the final frontier. I am sitting with you in front of an Igloo 150 quart cooler right now. This is how we store cigars at Privada Cigar Club long term. 2 Boveda filled with cigars, opposite sides, and you are good to go. This is a way to suspend cigars in time, allowing them to age but not degrade. I want you to start thinking about your cigars as perishable items. Something with oil or water in them. The less they're able to keep that water and oil, the less flavor those cigars are going to have when you smoke them. However, if you put too much water in the air, those cigars are going to turn bad as well. So we have to keep this perfect storage situation going, and the only way to do that is with two-way humidity, something that pushes and pulls, that doesn't put actual wet stuff in the air and keeps it in a safe environment where it's controlled with temperature. This is the best way to long-term store cigars.